Hello. All right, 100x. I was trying to see, I was noticing my blanket back there. That's totally not folded. Hi, 100x. It's Lori. It's day 3 of our 30 days of God stories that I'm going to share with you. So today I wanted to tell you another story about God as provider, but this time it is not as a financial provider, that he can provide so many more things for us than just money. And we all know that, right? So when I was 19, I was in Ethiopia for 3 months. I was working with Youth with a Mission doing a post-DTS outreach. If you don't know what that is, a DTS is a discipleship training school. And so I was spending 3 months in Ethiopia. We were teaching in the underground church, and I was working in an orphanage. And I had several nights in a row where I was having very demonic dreams, and to the point where I wasn't sleeping very well. By that second day, when you haven't had a couple days of sleep, I was beside myself, exhausted, and we were in our truck on our way to the orphanage, and I was just crying. I'm like, I can't do anything today. I was supposed to teach kindergartners. Well, kindergartners in Ethiopia, they looked like they were up to about 13 years of age, but I was supposed to teach them English songs in the morning. I had about an hour break before I had to teach them. And then we would spend the rest of the day working at the orphanage, doing projects. And I was exhausted, and I was crying in the truck to my leader, hoping that she was going to say, oh, it's okay. Why don't you just like take a nap or something? And hello. And no, that's not what I got from her. I got more like what Pager would give us. My leader turned to me and she said, quit your pity party. I'm like, what? I'm exhausted. I can't sleep. I'm having these dreams. And she said, quit your pity party. Who created this world? What did he create? What did he do for us? How did he, she just started going on about, the attributes of God and his amazing ability to do pretty much anything. And she said, don't you think he could give you supernatural energy and strength for the day if you asked him for it? I don't know, maybe. I was 19. I had never thought to ask God for supernatural energy and strength. She said, this is what you're going to do. You have an hour before you have to teach. You go, you get in on your face before the Lord, you apologize, you repent for not trusting him, and then you say, I choose to accept your supernatural energy and strength for today. And then you go and you teach your class. And so I would spend that hour in the Word, praying, crying, exhausted, pouring my heart out to God, feeling absolutely worn out, and then end it with, God, I choose to accept your supernatural energy and strength for today. And then I would leave my little room I was praying in. I would walk across the campus to where I had to teach. I was completely exhausted. And the moment I set my foot across the threshold of the doorstep to go teach those kindergarten kids, I instantly felt like I had slept 8 or 10 hours. And I had enough energy all day long. I was able to do projects at the orphanage. We would stay up late that night. I would go to bed that night, have more demonic dreams, and did not sleep and felt exhausted, crying in the morning. Again, in my quiet time with the Lord, falling apart, repenting, saying, I choose to accept your supernatural energy and strength for today. I don't have to ask him, and I don't have to beg him, because he says he already will give me what I need. And it wasn't until I took that step of faith across the threshold of that doorstep that he then supplied everything that I needed. And I feel like with 100x, this has also been something that I had to do. I had to take that step of faith, not knowing how I would pay for it, not knowing if I would have time for it to learn all this stuff, to do all the things that I've wanted to do entrepreneurially, in ministry and things like that. But God says, if you will take a step of faith, I will bring along everything that you need. And that is found straight out of even the Bible. It is right in the Bible there. When the Israelites were going to cross over into the promised land and they had to go to the Jordan River, they had to put their foot in that river before that river actually divided for them. And the water stopped and they could go across. Moses, had to put his stick down and the Red Sea crossed. Like, there is an act of faith that we have to do. We have to take that step, and then God comes behind and fulfills his promises. So I just wanted to encourage you guys today, that's story number 3, that God is your provider, not just financially, but supernatural energy and strength for the day. As a mom of 5 kids, there are many mornings that I would put my feet on the floor, or even before I put my feet on the floor, and I would say, God, I choose to accept your supernatural energy and strength for today, because I don't know if I can make it today, but I'm choosing to accept it and receive it. And he would give it to me. Oh, and let me add on to that story. So one of my sons stayed up till 5 in the morning doing doing a project that he had to do. He got it done, a paper they had to write, and he was exhausted. He had 1 hour sleep. And I told him that story. Tell God, I choose to accept your supernatural energy and strength for today. And he did. He prayed that. He went off to school. I picked him up after school. Oh, ye of little faith. And I said, gosh, man, I bet you're tired. Are you tired? And he looked at me and was like, what? No, why would I be tired? I did what you said this morning. I told God I would receive his energy and strength, and he gave it to me. And he was up till 11 o'clock that night, totally energized. So God's got it for you. Whatever it is that you're in need of, God has. He's got a whole storehouse, like I said, of things that you need. So choose to accept and receive your healing. Choose to accept and receive the provision he has for you, whether it's financially, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically, in every way, shape, or form. So God bless you guys. May you have full energy and strength to do everything that you need to do today and the rest of this week. And happy Memorial Day to all you guys. Love you. Talk to you soon. Day 3 done. Day 4 coming tomorrow. Bye.